Hey, my name is Chris Pavela and welcome to What Jesus Says About. I am so excited for today because we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I say all the time when we start these videos that this is a place where Jesus speaks for himself so you can respond for yourself. And so I decided to get some Christians and non-Christians together and have them react to the words of Jesus while we had the cameras rolling. In this video, we're going to be talking about what Jesus says about heaven. Enjoy. Every kind of understanding of the afterlife begins, at least for Jesus, it seems like, with this idea of heaven. And he says, do not store up for yourself treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourself treasures in heaven where moths and vermin do not destroy and where thieves do not break in and steal. Yes or no, real fast, do you believe there's a heaven as Jesus describes it here?
And the way in which it's said here, I think there's something that exists to that extent, yes.
Okay. Do you think there's a heaven?
Yes.
Do you think there's a heaven?
I don't like how absolute this yes or no is, but
okay. That's fair.
It rounds up to yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
I do not.
Okay.
Do not believe in heaven.
I sure hope so, yeah.
How do you get an understanding of heaven from Jesus' words here?
Whether it's heaven or reincarnation or whatever the afterlife is, right? For me, it helps me focus on everyday life, knowing that, having the security that there's going to be something afterwards. Whether it's true or not, I don't think matters to me individually.
Yeah, I don't think it does either. I agree with that.
That's a good point.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's a good question. It seems Jesus is trying to say that this life is not as sustainable or permanent as we think it is or as important.
Whether it's heaven or rejuvenate, whatever it is, I mean, reincarnation, they all serve the same purpose. As long as it motivates you to do good, it doesn't matter what it is.
You know, there's no heaven, there's no afterlife, then I'm going to do whatever I want.
I just don't get.
Okay, but yeah, you would disagree. Yeah.
I mean, I would just love, because I hear that all the time and I'm like, I'm that guy and I'm not like murdering everyone I meet. Right. I have friends and I live and I enjoy myself and I'm motivated. So I'm just curious, if we have time, I would love to just get your elaborate on that a little bit, your perspective.
Yeah, I think that's actually very fair. So maybe, I'm taking it to an extreme to kind of get the point across that there's some utility value to heaven, to having this kind of post-material life existence. I think towards the end of life, though, there's definitely a certain, is there a certain doubt that you have about, kind of what comes after life?
I mean, I think I feel pretty firmly about how I feel when people pass. I mean, I'm willing to change and I'm open to change, but for now, I'm gonna be like, well, it's the end, right? And that will be its own solace or its own terror, depending on how I sort of.
I think you're braver than most people in this world.
You are.
So here's why I say that.
No, I want to hear it.
Sorry.
Yeah, please.
I was gonna say we're exact opposites. I almost have to believe that there's something after this. Otherwise, if I believe that there was nothing, I don't know. I think I'd be depressed every day. I think what am I here for? What is my purpose? You know?
Do you think Jesus believed in heaven? Real quick. I mean, do you think Jesus believed in heaven?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he was honest.
Yeah, I agree with that. Seems like we're a super honest guy.
Super honest guy. So there you go. That's the first video in our series that I'm calling the Jesus Dialogues. You can take a look at this playlist right over here and see some of the other videos in this series. Thank you so much for watching. And what do you think? How did you react? And which person did you identify with? I'd love for you to leave your comments below. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.